Hi, I'm Pascal. Start that way. Break the ice.
How do you like coming to this kind of environment?
It's pretty exciting for me. I mean, like getting the chance to play in that kind of market, come into Canada. It's playing Columbus. It's it's not the same vibe at all. We get to live it when we're on the road and come to these buildings, and you could see a really different vibe, and like people care about it so much that it's for a player. I think it's really excited. So like I'm no different. I had a big smile on my face the last 24 hours, and I like to play, but I'm really excited to be here.
This has been a bit of a goalie black hole in Ottawa. You might know a bit of the history.
Yeah, you guys, everybody's been talking about that.
Is that add a little bit of pressure when you come here?
I don't know. I know whenever you come to Canada, there's a pressure all the time, and I put pressure on myself too to perform well, and like you guys, the media, you guys talk about that. For players, you get on the ice and you do whatever you can, and I'll be no different. I'll do my stuff, and I'm not gonna put too much pressure on myself just to come in and says like because people are saying that I really have to do something special. Like I'm just gonna come in, do my stuff, and I think for me the most important thing is get used to the teammates, and want to get used to it's a pretty new environment, so I just want to get come in and mix myself in with everybody, and then I should be fine.
Could you see this trade coming, Pascal?
Did what?
Could you see the trade coming?
Well, I heard the rumors like everybody else. In the last week, that's my name popped out most of it with Antoine, and you try not to listen to them, but when they were all over the place, and obviously I'm from Montreal, so my buddies and they calling me and they say, "Oh, you're going to Ottawa" and everything. So they kind of followed a little more, and then but then till it happens, I didn't really kind of expect to do.
Pascal, what's your timetable? You're getting that off soon, I guess?
Probably, hopefully. I got off the crutches last week, and my timetable was about like three months after surgery, so that brings me about to mid-April, which is the end of the year, so that's why I don't think I'll play again this year. So I don't know, it's like doctor decision. I gotta probably meet the surgeon the next week or two, and then he's gonna decide, and so whenever I get off the boot then.
Yeah, I guess, are you optimistic? When do you think you might be able to start skating again, just to even...
I don't know. I've asked like anybody else, and then I just we gotta talk to the surgeon first, so I don't have any scoop for you for that.
What did they have to do to your ankle anyways? What was the surgery?
I had torn cartilage in it, and I had something that's called an OCD. It's pretty much a piece of bone loose, and it's dead cartilage that solidifies and it becomes a bone. And it was just floating in my foot, so I had to take that off. And so there's other big words for it, but that's pretty much what it was. So they fixed the cartilage that was torn, and then they made it look okay, and then they took that piece out.
Was there an incident that caused that, or was it something?
Well, I started having problem in training camp and exhibition games, and a player ran into me, and that's why I started to have some discomfort. And then till probably November, it was on and off. Had some good days and bad days. And then I had an MRI when it started to get a little more it bothered me a little more in November, and then we knew what it was, but I just tried to play with it through because I knew the surgery was too long. It was so long. It was a 3-4 months thing. So trying to do injection and stuff, and that didn't. That worked for a while, and then at the same time I wasn't playing much in Columbus, so that I think allowed me to last longer a little bit. But at some point it just got too much, and I decided to go with the surgery.
How do you see yourself fitting into this goaltending mix here? Do you come in as the automatic number one?
I don't, I come in like anywhere else. I want to come in and play good, and if I play good, I'll get some ice time. And I don't want to come in and I've never been that guy that's gonna come in and say you got to give it to me. I want to come in and work hard, and playing time, icing time is coach's decision. But I believe in myself. I believe I can come here and help the team. And as far as games played and minutes played, it's gonna depend on how I play out there and what the coach's decision.
But you obviously must come in with some sort of an edge because.
I expect I expect to come in and play minutes like I was in Columbus, and then I believe I'm a number one guy in the league, and then I want to play number one minutes. But at the same time, I gotta deserve those minutes too, you know. So.
Are you at this point in your career starting to think that okay, you've had enough bad luck in terms of the injuries of
I hope so. I mean, like it seems like whenever I get hurt, I get like the long one. The last two have been long, and but you know they happen. It's not like I go out there and I decide to get hurt. You know, like it's been some bad lucks, and all you can do right now is just take the time, make sure you heal properly, and then get back in shape. And that's all I can do right now. Even if I cry and I'm not lucky, it's not going to solve the problem. I mean, it is what it is. You deal with it, and then you move on.
How have you sort of spent your days here in the last little while? What's your schedule, sort of?
Well, the first month with my surgery, I went home and I was on crutches, so I didn't do anything. I wasn't allowed to do anything, so it was pretty much my leg up and watching TV. So and the last, but that's what it was. That's what it was. The surgeon told me not to do anything, and I had to keep my foot up and elevated and put ice like quite a bit on it. So I was pretty quiet. But now since I left out the crutches last week or so, I started to move around a little more, and then starting doing more physio and trying to get some range of motion in it. But except that, now I just got to get back, do a little more every day, and then get back in shape.
Have you got some Ottawa ties or indirect Ottawa ties? Have you not skated here in the summer?
Yeah, well, the strength coach of the Blue Jacket, Barry Brennan, used to. He's from Ottawa, so they used to send the young guys when I was younger, 19, 20 years old. We spent a big part of summer here, so I'm a little bit used to the city. And then I skated with Todd White. Todd White has a skate during the summer, so I was involved in that while that time was working out. So. I met some of the guys, so I know a little bit of everybody, little bit of guys around, on the team. So yeah, I know the main things, and I know Saint Hubert is not really far from across the river, so I know how to get there. I get some free meal there. Maybe if I just keep dropping the name. I could try.
Same for Tully's.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so these are, yeah.
Pascal, avoir une chance de jouer dans la même division que Montréal, ça va être attrayant.
Non, mais c'est sûr, c'est le fun pour moi, avoir la chance de jouer à Montréal. Puis, être ici à Ottawa, c'est pas bien loin de chez nous aussi. Mes parents ils ont leur maison dans les Laurentides, fait que c'est à peu près 1h30, puis avec mes chums, c'est Montréal 2 heures, fait qu'ils vont avoir la chance de venir me voir jouer un peu plus souvent. Columbus, c'est un peu plus tough, là. Fait que c'est sûr pour moi c'est le fun, mais ouais, c'est ça, va juste m'a coûté plus cher l'étiquette, je pense.
Ça te ferait-tu un petit velours de devenir le gardien de but qui pourrait stabiliser la situation à Ottawa, parce que depuis en fait que Patrick Lalime est parti, ça a été pas mal des bons tournants.
Ah, mais c'est sûr, je veux venir ici et je veux bien performer. Je m'en viens pas ici pour faire passer à parade, si on peut dire. Genre, je veux bien performer, puis je crois en mes moyens, puis on verra ce qu'on verra. C'est encore loin pour moi. Pour moi, l'important, c'est de me mettre en santé, puis pour le camp d'entraînement, je vais être prêt pour le camp d'entraînement, puis je vais partir de là.
Depuis hier, tu dois avoir bien des appels.
Ah, mon téléphone est hot, ouais. Non, mais je suis pas le genre de partir sa rumba tous les soirs, anyway, fait que je sais pas faire attention. Je vais. Ouais, mais là, en même temps, j'ai une botte de ski dans mon pied, fait que là, la pression, j'en ai pas trop, là. Non, je suis content d'être ici, puis pour moi, ça va être un beau 24 heures pour moi et ma famille, puis c'est plus des gens qui m'appellent et sont contents que je me rapproche. Puis pour moi, présentement, c'est juste de m'habituer à la ville, puis de rencontrer mes coéquipiers, puis je suis sûr que j'aurai beaucoup de fun ici, j'aurai beaucoup de plaisir. Je suis vraiment content. Je pense que c'est un beau challenge pour moi de venir ici, d'avoir la chance de jouer dans ce genre d'environnement-là. Fait que pour moi, c'est bien le fun.
Tu avais joué à Montréal puis à Halifax à junior, est-ce qu'il y a quand même pas mal d'attention?
Ouais. Non, puis j'ai tout le temps, j'adore, c'est pas pareil, mais j'ai adoré mes années à Halifax quand t'as 15 ans et tu joues devant 10 000 personnes, c'est quand même ça m'a habitué jeune à dealer un petit peu avec ça aussi, que le hockey c'était important, mais c'est sûr que c'est sûr que ça sera pas pareil comme à Columbus, mais en même temps, je vois pas pourquoi j'aurais de problème ici. Ouais, mais je suis rentré l'après-midi, là, fait que là, je n'ai croisé une coupe, mais fait que je vais sûrement rencontrer tout le monde ce soir. Là.
Tu le feeling que ce club-là n'a pas vraiment grand-chose pour nous manquer série cette année pour la première fois.
Non, mais ils ont une bonne équipe. Tu regardes, je pense, au line-up, tu regardes l'alignement et tout, on a une très bonne équipe. Puis, je sais pas pourquoi. Je suis pas ici, je suis nouveau ici, fait que je peux pas me prononcer pourquoi ou qu'est-ce qui s'est passé, pourquoi ils sont pas dans les séries cette année, mais non, je pense qu'on a vraiment une bonne équipe. C'est pour ça aussi que je suis content. Je m'en viens dans un environnement qui veulent gagner, qui sont habitués de gagner. Puis pour un joueur, c'est important. Ils vont me donner une chance de gagner. Puis c'est ça qu'on cherche tous.
So Columbus, eh?
Huh? Well, I mean, I like Columbus. I mean, I had a good time there. I mean, good memories and everything. Everybody's been so nice to me since. I mean, that's all I know from. I started as an 18-year-old there, getting drafted there, so that's all I know, and I don't only keep good memories. But here, it's obviously people care. It's bigger. People care a little more, so it's different, but definitely fun.